Yeah, dude, I had an amazing dream last night. Obviously, it was influenced by my like physical state, right? But I just had a whole arc in my dream that I was just like looking for some water. Like I was at this like shady corporation. There wasn't like really anything there, so I went next door, even though I wasn't supposed to like this fast food place, and I walked up to the counter and I was like, can I have some water? And I gave him like a shitty water cup that I had that was empty. And they're like, sure. And I saw the fast food worker literally grab the cup, fill it with soda, drink out of the cup, and then fill it with water, and then give it back to me. And it was like, the water was like stained with the color of the soda. I was like, no. Your deepest fears? It wasn't really a fear. It was just like, I've never even seen a situation like that in my life. Like, got the shrine. Oh, Skeleton. Shady organization sounds like Nestle. Yeah, I love charging people for water. Okay, we got a scrapper up there. Mountain shrine. Steak printer. Sometimes stuff happens in my dreams like that, where it's just like, stuff I would never really like think of. I would never assume that someone would ever even do that. That's why I like dreaming though, because like, I feel like sometimes, for whatever reason, I feel very, I don't know, I want to say limited in the way that I can think about things through just like bias and some precognition of some situation. But sometimes that just all goes out the window when I'm dreaming, which is fun to kind of play around in that sandbox, so to speak. This kind of stuff happens in dreams, but you can't tell it's a dream and then wake up and wonder how you ever believed it. I don't know, reality is weird that way. I mean, you look at like a lot of mental illness, and a lot of people believe the things that their brain tells them when they're awake, even though it's clearly insane. Your own reality is what you perceive it to be, so who's to say that dreams aren't a valid reality? Yeah. They're only not valid because some other person has told you they're not valid. Don't believe them. Is there a sales star chest anywhere? No, probably not. I'm not seeing a lot of loot. I'm actually just gonna hit that because right next to the shrine here. I want to try Eclipse, but I don't have everyone's abilities unlocked yet. Should I wait till I do that, or go ahead and try it? Do you have all the items? If you have all the items, you could still unlock abilities while you're doing Eclipse. Eclipse 1 is just Monsoon, so you can unlock abilities on Monsoon, right? Start getting progress towards Eclipse if that's what you're wanting to do, so I'd say if you want to, just go for it. Alright, what do we got? Alright, that's why I waited on the shrine, wherever that shrine was near TP. Let's just take these. I don't know if I want green scrap here. Yeah, I think I'll just go green scrap. Fuck white items. No one wants them anyway. That wasn't even was not a chance stall. I didn't have Rex's logbook entry because Eclipse wins don't count. It's pretty annoying, actually. I don't know why they don't. If you have history fix, it counts in the logbook, but I don't know if they give you the actual page. Okay, I see one chest above me. Let's just go for right now. I know I wanted an easier run, but okay. I'm gonna cross off the last of my E6 runs on E7. Good luck. E7 can be a little tough. Some people say that E7 is like the point where it's like the hardest for them. I still think E5 is the big difference maker in most people's play styles, but E7 can be tough. I could do a stomp, but the map is such low height. If I go off the vent here, it's just kind of like whatever. Whoa. Wowee. Apparently I should say E5, but for some reason I just had a rough patch to E6. I don't know, I think sometimes people play E5 and they just have a really good run. And they're like, E5 wasn't bad. And then they have normal quality runs on E6, and they're just like, damn, E6 is tough. I don't really think it's E6 as much as it just is reinforcing E5 again. I haven't really had much trouble with E5, E6, aside from Scrapper like being ass. The thing is, though, if you don't have trouble with E5, it probably means you're not over-reliant on healing. It's an avoidable difficulty curve, but can be hard for a lot of people. It's the make or break point type thing. You could change something about return to excluding SOTs. What would it be? There's too much I would change, I think. Pick one of many things. Eclipse being more like encouraged and base gamey. Voidly not being shits. Honestly, just putting Umbral in the game. Oh, there was another chest here. That's what I thought, but wasn't sure. All of the bug fix things that need to be fixed, just fix them. Oh, what a green stage. Acceleration values? Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, mind alternate game modes. It's so annoying. I love Hopu. I do. I don't understand that. And I think they're just... I'll say it. I don't think they're good at menuing. Like, just in general. I don't know. Like, even in, like, Returns and Risk of Rain 1 and Deadbolt and stuff, like, none of their menus were ever intuitive. They got better with Returns for sure, but why can't I click escape on a scrapper menu still? Why do I need a mod for that? That's crazy. Search bar menu would have been a good way to base it on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Okay, we have a large chest here. This would be our sales star chest. Not the difficulty. Yeah, I mean, like, you can just click anywhere for some reason. That also works. But why is that an option and not just... Why did they have an alternate game mode section where it was just prismatic trials for, like, years? What? It's like they didn't want people to play that either. They need a UX designer? Maybe. But it was kind of tough. And it has long-term impacts. Unforeseen to them. I just need some speed, man. Was there a scrapper this stage? I don't even pay attention, I'm gonna be honest. Shuriken printer, wrong fucking character. I mean, if I do go, like, all my scrap into it, my ballistas would basically be doubled, right? I'd shoot out one for every ballista, and it's also 900 damage if I print 5, so it would be 6 times 900, 5400% damage per R hit. Is that good enough over just like a red? I don't know. I mean, I could just like try to aim shurikens with Huntress. I think it'd be kind of fun. Maybe. Let's go in. Let's do it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Let's just play Huntress like another character. Check this out. My only kind of worry is that I'm just not gonna really charge a lot of shurikens because I'm always kind of holding M1. Maybe we just need to like not hold M1. Okay. I mean, if we just use our M1 like it's just a shuriken and just kind of hold it, we just have to be in range for the arrows. That's all. That's interesting. This is fine. Is there a scrapper stage? I know I asked, but I'll print more, man. I just don't want to get my transmitter or my chance stall. I really don't want to get rid of my chance stall though. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more shurikens right now. That could be kind of crazy. That's 700 extra % damage. I'm being tempted. Actually, I'm being tempted. Ooh, that's tempting me even more because that's the one I actually kind of want to keep for damage. Okay, let's take a few rolls here. If we keep chance stall a little bit, we'll like try to keep it or whatever. I mean, the god roll, that is perfectly fine. All right. Just stopped at 2. I mean, this is really powerful still though. I think we're gonna always be ahead of the curve as well, of like the charge curve, unless I literally just hold M1. Can this happen on Mander? And no. Also, we have a card, so we have a lot of opportunity here to get more items this run. So putting a lot of it into Shuriken right now is okay. Yeah, we always take that. What? Huntress with Strafe can use up to 17 Shurikens without attack speed. I love that you know that. Good. We just need, you know, like 5 more to stay ahead of the curve forever. I love shurikens. Ooh, man. Hello. Do we want to sales start this? Maybe. Shuriken Huntress, yeah, it's awesome. It's the new meta right now. What's that? Cranshin? I just don't really want to lose. I mean, I don't know. We have a scrapper, so it's fine. I want to print sticky bombs here. Do I go after the adaptive chest? Let's see if we can just pull some speed. Alright. That is fine with me. Hello. Too busy learning this new Wecco meta. Oh, there we go. Me and Gorak found out some things about Wecco. I had my suspicions about it. And because like I was running into scenarios where Echo was just like too good. And I couldn't explain why, because I've seen people die with it to like transmitter and stuff. I had Gorak look into the code a bit for me, and I find out it's actually OP as shit still. And we were kind of being baited by some things with it. So if you have full health, no matter how much curse you have, you could have, you know, 1,000 curse. If you are at full health and you have Echo, you cannot die with one hit. You could take 1 billion damage and you will not die. You will not die with transmitter. You will not die without transmitter. Just one Echo means you can't die, because it calls upon OSP even if you don't have it. And the only exception is fall damage. If you take fall damage with Echo, it actually will kill you. Or like it's bypassed by this feature. So that's why we were thinking like, oh man, we've seen people die to it while host skipping and stuff, and we're like, man, it sucks. No. It will never even proc transmitter because you only lose 42% of your health no matter what. Echo is OP. I'm glad I'd have looked into it more, because like I was seeing some things happen with it, and I was like, there's no way this item is doing this. This is our sales star chest. It works with full health. It only works with full health regardless of how much curse you have. If you have 10 max HP because you have 1,000 curse, you can take 100 bajillion damage and still be fine. I want to be very clear on that. That's really good. I have a video. So 500 curse hurt me. This is the amount of damage the player is taking. This is a pretty fairly large number. Very people thought. I just didn't know how the calculations worked on it. It's for some reason using OSP when it shouldn't. I've had that feeling too. I was like, there's something wrong with this item, and I know there is. I can't place it, you know. I finally figured it out. It's gotta be a bug. Well, I told Gearbox about it, so it's probably intentional. The bypassing curse is, there's no way, dude. It's not gonna be the game for long then? Well, if they decide to change it. But, I mean, Warframe ship gating vibes, yeah, it's a little, something. So what happens when you stack it, still 42%? Ah, therein is the funny part, right? If you stack Echo, and you have several Echoes, you actually take more damage. Take like, what, 46% or 48% from 2 stacks of Echo? Which is fun. Give me Murph. Okay. Yeah, it's meta Echo healing time. Unironically, in this situation, PSG is actually... I guess it's still fine. But, man. it's all coming like a weird full circle type thing. Having OSP on any amount of health back like when Glass was OP as shit in early Risk of Rain. It's not really the experience I wanted to have again, but you know, this build is really fun actually. I enjoy this. I like having to play Huntress, not when I just hold M1, turn off my brain. The Glaciers have OSP? Yes, for some reason. Oh, thank you. Wecco Triangle can still kill you? No. Let's say I have 100 health, right? And I take infinite damage, I lose 42 health, I will never reach the 25 health threshold that procs transmitter. If I have full HP regardless of curse. The only time is if you take lethal fall damage. Fall damage is specifically coded to ignore OSP. Nothing else is coded that way. That's why we see people die to it on the moon. I don't really want the Will-O-Wisp. I don't need it, rather. I'll keep this just for more crit for shurikens right now. We have 3 Void Cradles to get. Do I have any healing that's not a drone? Bye-bye. I don't want this. I'll take a needle tick, I guess. Actually, I don't want needle tick here. It's not our main damage. I don't want to lose white scrap to it. It would be fine for deathmark, but that's fine. Should I not play turrets during phase 4 Mythos? He totally faked me out when he started shooting me mid-needle. I would say in phase 4, I would try to avoid as many other allies as possible on the field, just because sometimes BS can happen, right? And again, to be clear, like if Mithrix is shooting, say, Mithrix is right here in the arena, right? And this is one of my turrets, okay? And let's say I'm standing right here. Mithrix will like shoot between the two of you, kind of. And so if you run towards your turret this way to dodge, he'll just end up shooting you. And so like there's these weird little situations like that where his aiming and stuff just doesn't really work properly. We have a legendary chest to get. Air printer, hell yeah. But that also means, you know, for the meta slaves out there, you can just pick up shaped glass with Echo and you'll be fine, right? Or the glass artifact and be fine. That's really good. Bye-bye. I'd like to see if I can get another chance out. Alright, see it. Invisible worm orbs my below. There's a mod to fix that, by the way, now. The FIX, the Gorek mod. I was behind him and the turrets were in front of him and he just did a 180, probably because I shot him and took aggro. Oh yeah, well if you shot him, you're the primary target, so... Thing is, when you take aggro from some other entity, sometimes they'll spin towards you kind of wildly, which can also be a little bit annoying. They were afraid of the Hunter Shuriken build. Oh, I need to get rid of this Nukahanas, man. That is so nice. Our molt is so good. This is so much damage. Oof. Things, we also have so many printers that I want. Someone asked me what my least favorite item was, and I honestly couldn't decide between Nukahanas or Harpoon, but I think it was the Harpoon. I mean, both are pretty bad because they can both kill you. Like, we saw it in the last Risk of Resources race, I think it was the last one, where Faku had Nukahanas in phase 4 as loader and had to like just throw the pylon out. He could not get near Mithrix at all, otherwise he would have died. And it's like, dude, that shit sucks. Glacial Sun Titan, huh? Wow, we spoke its name too many times. It's a lot of shurikens? Yeah, it's a good amount of shurikens. This is bad but inoffensive, so won't straight get you killed. I think it's a disappointing item, but I don't know. I think when it was added, Stealth Kit was also way better than it is now. By comparison, so many of the defensive save your life like items just blow it out of the fucking water. So it can definitely feel pretty like sad, but whatever. Nirgana still is potentially actually damaging. Also, this card has had like no use. It's so sad. Oh no way, I missed this. That's not a pickup. You have Fields run for another Shuriken printer. I'm gonna print 1 AP round. If I lose crit, that sucks, but that's fine. A lot of stuff on this stage, like a diverse stage, but not the one thing I wanted. Hold on, when do you do that with Shuriken? Oh, interesting. We keep the sticky bombs and the crit no matter what. So it's just like losing some shurikens here. 500% damage though on a shuriken to get, you know, about like 45% crit. What, like 60% sticky bomb? Well, I have 2 scrap, but I think this is worth it though, because our gain are these and this. Don't want to lose the uke there, but I think that's okay. Aren't getting max shuriken value? Well, I'm not worried about how much it stacks for the amount, but it stacks damage. And so every time we lose a shuriken, we're losing like proc chain damage. I guess we could have tried the growth nectar shuriken buff thing or whatever, but what an interesting build this is. fuck you, buddy. Oh, those shurikens missed. My favorites. What a fucking build, man. Couple shrines, pretty good. Scrapper, finally. I don't really know what we're gonna use our Sail Star on, man. I'm a little lost. I think we're just gonna go for a regular chest, I don't know. Well, you're up. Congratulations. We'll play these last still. Probably just get a chainsaw the stage. Oh, it's an antler printer. And when I said oh, I actually looked at it and thought it was a crit printer. And I only realized just after that it's actually an antler printer, because they look like they have the same silhouette from several angles. Hopefully we get a key this stage. Clover Effect Chainsaw, yes. Ooh, beautiful. If you think I was gonna beat Umbral for the first time, immediately came here to see if you were streaming, so I could say thanks for the helpful content. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. Funnily enough, I was also just playing Huntress. Hell yeah, dude. I think that's fucking sick. And congratulations. That is something that most people won't ever do. So, big high five. What equipment are we taking? Oh, why did I hit this? I was gonna hit the shrines. I don't know if I'll have enough money. Let's stall a bit, probably. Only one energy drink, an antler, and a red whip for my speed. Nervous as hell. The fights where you're nervous are the best ones, I think. Because those are the ones you feel better afterwards. You feel like you did something. You did it, you know? Those are the ones where my hands are shaking afterwards and I need time to calm down. Like, woo! That's pretty rare these days, especially with slots items, but if you're so new in your Umbral journey, that's why it's so good, man. You don't get that from normal Mythics. Does not feel like it's accomplishing anything? Neither do I. Like, I have the longest Umbral streak I've ever had right now, and it still feels like sad. Kubo? Is that really gonna be our alternative? Alright. Obviously we're gonna scrap a bunch of stuff. Could take Kubo, it does something. That's beautiful. Just give me spaces here and I'm happy. He'll take again. I still don't think so. For the same reason as before. I think I kind of want more scrap for Moonsoup. Having the extra needle tick damage isn't gonna sway our build. We can get a little bit of speed with Antler here, I guess. That wouldn't be too much of a problem. So we do have potential for Death Mark if we find it on the moon. If we want to like keep some stuff, maybe. Like I can keep slow. Hmm. How many greens do we have? 12 right now? It's a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? I could get rid of Red Whip and Shorm, maybe? For a 15? That would probably be best. I don't really want to get rid of my Predatory here, even though I have 2 of them. Forgot about you. Well, I'm not getting rid of that, so I think we're good on stuff. I'm just thinking. Let's get rid of Red Whip, because we have a speed printer here. And we'll get rid of the Shorm. Do I want to get rid of Bleed? Yeah. There's an grab needle tick. I could do that as well. Just there's no hurting if that's. This will be like way more than enough speed. Do I want to print another backup mag? No, with the feather I have way more enough air still in control here. Just wish I had another equipment. The one thing about this run, by the way, is that we don't really have any healing. We have 1 slug, or sorry, we have low defense and low healing. So something to keep in mind. I guess we have Growth Nectar though. I kind of underestimate its all stats kind of thing. Sonorous Whispers, Wowie, login. Breaching Fin, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna just grab the Dios and then Breaching Fin, we're good. I'll show you guys some fucking damage. Get away from me. Reaching fin is too much now? Oh yeah, it's bugged. I will say it literally every single time that I get Breaching Fin, it is bugged. It does too much damage. It's not applying the damage to the right field. But we had a good run anyway. It's not like we didn't. Hey, to those Naganas, wish me luck. Good luck. Just get phase 4 or something. Or just don't get close to phase 4, you'll be fine. Ow! I don't know, this is why though that like any streak that people do right now, including my own, like, can it really be counted? I don't know. I feel like it just has to be put in another category though. It's impressive. It's hard to compare to Survivors of the Void. I did your full roster before the DLC. Yeah.